Duplicator 9, and literally my first time going to assemble, or at least I'm trying to assemble it. And so what we have here actually is the bottom part of the printer, and here I have two Z-axis pillars, and this one actually goes top of them, and here I have the X which actually mounts the extruder mounts on it, and I have these three screwdrivers and actually the ribbon cable here. So I hope everything is clear, and then I'm going to start and show you how it works. So I have two Z pillars here actually, and there is one small difference. The one has the clips on assembles on the right side of the printer, and the one on the left. So you can see the difference. The one has the clips on, goes on the right, and the other one on the left. So just try to be a bit more closer. All right. So, as you see, there is a bolt here, and there's a bolt here, and there's a hole. So you try to fit the bolt on that, and use the screwdriver to hold the bolt, and grab the right Z-axis pillar, and then try to fit it inside. As you see, so I just try to turn the printer. I don't know if you can see or not, but and tied the bolt under the printer. Okay. Put on the printer and tie the other one here. The one here, if you can see. Pull it up and then tighten it. Right, and then we go for the left side. Turn back the printer here again, try to fit the bolts. And tight it. Right, as you see, there's a hole. You can put the screwdriver in and screw the bolts, and then put it back again. And there is another one here. I try to show you. Just pull it up and try to tied it. All right. Okay, and then go for the top part. It actually goes on the top of the Z axis pillar. So as you see, there are two bolts here, and just make them a bit loose because you have to slide this gantry, top gantry, into it. So, and again, this has to be the right side. These two clips has to mount on the right side. So as you see, I hope it's clear enough. So I'm trying to make it again. If this is too close, then there's not enough space to slide it, as you see. So give it enough gap to slide in, and then all right. And in my opinion, don't tie the screws one side first and go for the other side, because you can actually level it. So what I'm going to do is one by one just make them tight a little bit and then go for the other side. And then again back here, and again here. Right. Yeah. Okay. And it's very stable now, as you see. All right. Then I'm gonna go for the X-axis rail, and make sure the stepper motor is on the left side of the printer, because the Z end stop and stepper motor the X end stop and Z end stop, X end stop and the stepper motor cable are on the left side of the printer. So what you need to do actually is first to fit these two inside the rail, and in this way actually, and just try to fit it a little bit, and the right and the other side, as you see. I'm trying to, and then just rotate it a little bit and make sure it's not loose. Then there are two bolts here, as you see. I put one here and the other one in this side. All right, so then try to fit it in. All right. And then I use a screwdriver to make it tighter, as you see. And also the other side again. Just make sure it's tight enough. All right. As you see, is tight. All right. So I'm just trying to make it a little bit higher, and now the extruder. I have 4 of these here, so I mount it inside, and use my another screwdriver to tighten it. Just make sure you can see the holes and then put the bolts inside. And the other one here. One here. And the other one in the right. I reckon you can assemble this printer in 10 minutes or maybe even less, you know. So just try to make it as easy as possible. And as you know, the extruder is equipped to auto leveling sensor. Almost done. As you can see, it moves smoothly, and then I go for the ribbon cable. So the one goes here on the top of the extruder, and then as you see there are 1, 2 and 3 clips here. So I open them, just make sure it's long enough, and because extruder needs space to move, right? So don't make it too close or okay, and the other one here. Yes, and then I go from here actually. Other one here, and then the other side of the ribbon cable goes down here. Very easy. And as you see, just again make sure there is no problem with extruder moving. So then right here I have the end stop cable and the stepper motor for the X axis. So I'm just trying to use my one hand to put it in. If I'm not putting it upside down. Okay, and right here, if you can see, all right, and I turn back the printer. I turn the printer to the other side. And there is another cable for 2Z stepper motors, right? One here and the other one here. And almost done. All right. So before starting printing, make sure, one thing you have to keep in mind, make sure two sides of the z-axis are level. And how you can do that, this is the way actually I do, you can do your own way. So I put the ruler here and try to see if it is level or not. There's a bit difference, so I try to put it on a little bit and then fix it on 200. Okay, here and here almost. If it's not, I can rotate it, actually rotate the little screw, bring it up or down, just try to adjust it and level the two sides of the z-axis. What I like the most about a Duplicator 9 is actually the print bed, which actually you can see you easily can remove the mat. Is a magnetic building plate mat, which allows you actually easily remove the models from the surface, and then especially for those models are really stick to the building plate, and you have difficulties with removing it. So again, you can put it back as you see and remove it again. I really like this from Duplicator 9. And then as I told you before, it's equipped to auto leveling sensor. So now I'm going to, and on the left side of the printer is a switch power. You can turn it on, and here is the Wanhao logo, and on the right side is a USB port, and where you actually can put the SD card. So alright, print, utilities, level and setting, everything is here. On utilities you can preheat the printer, PLA and ABS. Auto leveling. So what I'm going to do, you have two options, auto level and manual level. So I want to see how the auto level actually works. Goes in different spots of the building plate, and here actually, as you see, gives you the information. The printer.